Peace, love, and hair grease. My name is Devon Reynolds, co-owner of Brothas and Sistahs Unisex Salon, and I was asked to give my testimony about my experience in Trinidad and Tobago during the virus. My initial reasoning for coming down here was to check on my grandparents, also introduce my sons to the other side of the family. This was our first trip out of the country together, and this was my first time back in years. In years. Which was so refreshing because it brought back so many memories that lay dormant that I forgot about. So many, there was so many reminders as soon as we touched down in the airport, and I'm just honored and happy that I was able to share these experiences with my boys, and I just hope that they're able to remember and to be able to tell their kids about this, like I'm gonna tell their kids about it. It's refreshing to be able to come to another country and see people who look like you. It was refreshing to be able to learn more about myself, about the men in my family, the legacy they left, and the lineage that I came from. Growing up, I was never able to connect myself with anything other than slavery. I didn't know who I was, and this trip enlightened me, opened me up, gave me peace and purpose. So I don't regret nothing that happened. So they shut down the border a couple of days after we got here, maybe like 3 days after we got here, they shut down the border. That Sunday they put out and let us know that they were shutting down the border, and we will be stuck here. Long story short, which wasn't a problem to be here, but not to be back home during the chaos. I am a business owner, and being a non-essential business, we was forced to shut down. And only thing I could think of was bills, my employees, clientele, and when you have people livelihoods in your hand, it's hard to enjoy a vacation, knowing that they don't know where their next paycheck is coming from. And on top of that, I run a community pantry, and I felt like the time that my city may have needed me the most, I wasn't able to be there, which was heavy on my mind. But I digress. Being here made me realize and gave me insight on what I feel like I can bring back to America, to Rochester. Here, they don't have Uber, they don't have Lyft, there's no public transportation like the bus, there's no bus company, none of that. You have individual contractors, people with their cars, giving rides back and forth. Back and forth. You stand on one side of the street and you'll have a car coming down there. They have their own system that they work together with. It's unwritten laws. It's no um, it's not controlled by anybody but themselves. And I thought that was deep. Um, and if we can start utilizing that format and becoming the controllers in our community to be able to control every facet of the economy that's in the black community, I was inspired, man. I'm inspired by it. Um, to be able to go past and see public bathrooms that had showers in it for the homeless was powerful to me. That a third world country could provide that, but America can't. It's not even America. I won't even say America. It's that people could provide that here, but people back at home don't have, or we're not doing it in America, and we have the resources for it. That baffled me, and that made me feel like that was somewhere else I can make a change at. The camaraderie with the natives. Everybody look out for each other. Everybody is somebody's uncle or aunt. um, I was going from shop to shop trying to find a location after I found out that we was stuck because I didn't know how long we was gonna be in here for, and my vacation money was running low. Wasn't planning on being here an extra 2 weeks. So I had to do what I had to do because I had my boys here. So, and I would go to one shop, and if that shop was full, the barber would walk me down to the next one, introduce me, break down the situation in the scenario, and literally treated me as I was family. And you just don't get that everywhere. Back at home, barbers are so competitive. The industry is competitive. There, it's just love for the game, which was refreshing. That I didn't have to look over my shoulder. I didn't have to worry. So, we'll go down to the U.S. Embassy to see what's going on, to see when we're going to be able to fly out, and they have no date. They have no time. They couldn't tell us anything. They ain't even let me inside the door, all right? They didn't care about my accent or my passport. Which would make you feel powerless, But I couldn't let that shake me. I refused to let it shake me. So, yeah, I refused to let it shake me. I just thank God that I have a support system, and I thank God that I was here with my boys to be able to experience what we experienced, because at the end of the day, it made me more resilient. It showed me that no matter what, the skills that I have, the trade that I master will be able to, I can take that anywhere and produce, be able to feed myself and my family, and it made me a better father. I was able to learn my kids inside and out, able to bond with them on a different level than I would have in my everyday life. And for that alone, I'm just grateful to be able to share that with them, to be able to kiss them every night, make them breakfast every morning. Um, that was, yeah, that's definitely the biggest. I think the biggest plus to this whole situation that's going on. Not being able to come home when I wanted to, not knowing the date, I guess, really messed me up. Not knowing, you know what I'm saying, them not knowing when I can come home, kind of set me back. But having my kids here negated all them feelings that I had. What else? So, I received an email from the embassy maybe a week later saying that they're putting out a flight. This is a private charter from America, from Port of Spain to America, but they charging $1,500 a ticket. That's $4,500. I done saved up all year for the closing on my house just for them to have to spend it on the flight. You know, and this is what it helped me. It shined light on the importance of having money, saving, and money is power. Because without it, you're powerless. And I think that's one of the biggest lessons I learned too from here. What else? Other than that, the trip is great, man. The trip is great. This was needed. I'm happy. Hopefully, I'll be home before May. Cause I ain't spending $4,500. So, when y'all see this, hopefully I'll be back home. If not, make sure you book some tickets and start traveling more. I would say start traveling more, and your perspective on life is gonna change. Travel more with your kids as well too. I want to thank Craig for reaching out to me and giving me the opportunity to share my story. I hope this will suffice. And peace, love, and hair grease. Be more, don't accept less.